I'm the Vice President of Audiomac. Just happy to be here, happy to be in Tanzania, and happy to celebrate Mario. 100 million streams, that's a big achievement.
Very big.
Right? And, Tanzanian music is moving. We're happy to see it crossing borders, being listened to by so many people, and we're just here to celebrate that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And here we have?
Adam Turan from Afrocori.
Oh, yeah? The distribution company.
That's correct, yeah.
Let me start with you. Madam, why Mario? This is very first time to Audiomac to bring the plug in Tanzania. Why Mario?
Because, he's a good partner. We've worked with him. He is Tanzania's finest, one of Tanzania's finest as well.
That's
right. He's a big deal. Mario was like the top most streamed male artist in Tanzania on Audiomac last year. So we're just happy to be able to celebrate with him. Also, 100 million streams, it's big. It's not a joke, and a lot of people have not achieved that, but he has achieved that.
Oh, yeah.
So why not Mario?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We had Diamond Platinums on this, and we had Harmonize, if I'm not mistaken.
100.
Why? You guys, you didn't bring that.
Today is about Mario. Let's talk about Mario. Let's talk about Mario.
Okay. Audiomac is doing big in Tanzania.
Yeah.
Africa in general, but in Tanzania mostly.
Yeah.
Artists, they have some doubts. Like, we have a lot of streams on Audiomac, but the payment, it's not that big. What's wrong?
It's a little bit complicated, right? Because music is... people have to be able to buy the music, right? With Audiomac, it's like a lot of people that are using the platform are also not subscribing, really. So they're not paying, right? So fans need to understand that if you pay premium subscription, whether it's for a week or for a day or for a month, that amount that you pay goes to your artist's pocket. If you don't pay, then your artist is not making money, right? So we have to work together, right? There's then also the aspect of advertising. So depending on how much advertising is being done in Tanzania and how much we make from advertising in Tanzania, that also reflects on the payment rates of Tanzanian artists. So there's a lot of aspects to it, right? That's why you find that if an artist is probably maybe being streamed in Europe more than they're being streamed in Tanzania, then they make more money from Europe than they make in Tanzania because of advertising rates and subscription rates. So what we're trying to do is work together with the telcos to make payment seamless, make everybody be able to pay with their airtime or with their M-PESA, whatever the case may be, and make it affordable as well, because, obviously if you ask me to pay for music and buy food, I'm going to buy food. Do you get what I mean?
And
so we have
okay.
Yeah, and that's okay, because I don't want you to sleep hungry, but at the same time, being able to pay, being able to listen to the music is also a way to support your favorite artist.
Oh, yeah.
So, get out there and subscribe and pay for the music.
So we have to talk to fans to pay for listening to that artist.
Exactly. And then
so my question is, you guys, for your experience in East Africa right now, how many artists they already reach 100 streams in Audiomac?
She already mentioned, so we have Mario, we've got Diamond Platinum, who's the king in Tanzania. We've got Harmonize, who's really, really great. He has a big song out right now. And then we've got Mario, so only 3, but I think...
In East Africa, right?
In East Africa. I expect Jukes to get there soon.
Oh, yeah?
I expect Zuchu to get there soon, and she's definitely going to get there and be like the first female artist to get that. So we've got Tanzania has a lot of artists that are doing so well and so amazing. And, there's just a lot of other artists out there that are doing super amazing. The music is amazing.
Okay. Yeah. For me, as Audiomac, how can you help the artists to maybe to go globally in music, in terms of music?
I mean,
how we help you? How can you help artists?
We've done a lot of marketing with Tanzanian artists, and we continue to do that and always support. Last year we had D-Voice on a billboard in America, in
Big Voice?
Yes.
Oh, from
On a
Tanzania?
billboard in New York. We had Mario, right?
Yeah, we did.
In New York?
We did in New York. We had, who's the other? Platform on a
platform.
billboard.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so we were always working with Tanzanian artists. We create content with Tanzanian artists. We make sure we support them on the app. We make sure we're pushing their music beyond Tanzania. If you check the Kenyan charts right now on Audiomack, it's full of Tanzanian music.
Okay, so as Outmark, how do you see Bongo flavor music in terms of numbers
I mean,
overall?
I think like everything with time, right? We've got into a good place. Bongo Flavor's got into a good place. You've got the Trace Awards happening this
Oh,
week.
yes.
And
Definitely.
all the Tanzanian artists are on
gonna
that
be
award
there.
and they're going to perform there.
Yeah, sure.
So that just amplifies what's happening within the country and within the music industry in Tanzania.
Oh, yeah.
Then we've got Audiomack with a bigger celebration for Mario. So it just shows you just how much limelight. We're all watching what's happening in Tanzania. We're all listening. We're seeing collaborations. We did Mario with King Promise. So we're seeing a lot of collaborations as well. Like, I think it's just good big things to come.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have to say, I think he's one of the easiest to work with in terms of East Africa right now. We do a lot in East Africa, yeah, because the quality of the music is excellent, and he has a very international mindset in terms of the sound. So you ask about Bongo Flavor. I think Bongo Flavor is the core, but the sound is evolving into many different things at the moment. Mario was first on Amapiano a few years ago. He's doing a song like Ndicho, Kesha, which is there's a couple.
You know
There's a,
that song?
I mean, of course.
Favorite.
Yeah, of course. So I mean, like, he is one of 2 or 3 artists pushing the border boundaries every single time, and I think that makes it easier. The challenges I find sometimes in East Africa is how easy it can be to export the music. And this ties into what Charlotte was saying about the revenues that you're getting. If we can make a song that crosses over into France, like Rayvani has done, like other people have done, then we know, that's the way that we need to export. And I think it comes down to the artists wanting to travel, us traveling with them, facilitating collaborations, doing marketing on the ground, all that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
My question is for you. We know Bongo Flavor, the artists sing by using Swahili. So there is any challenge maybe for in other country to explore our music, to understand it?
I mean, yes, of course, but I don't think it is the bigger problem anymore. You look at Amapiano in South Africa.
We don't understand.
Unless you're from South Africa, maybe there's a few words, a few cultural things that you'll understand, but lyrically it's difficult, right? So I think music is getting to a place, especially African music now, where it's beyond just the language. Of course, it's important to incorporate some English, some French, but you don't have to lose track of your authenticity. You have to keep the Swahili in there. And I think Mario really tried to do that on this album as well,
Many artists from Tanzania, they don't understand the digital marketing, for example, through Outmark and other platforms. So how do you help the artists to understand the market of digital platforms?
Yeah.
As your Outmark?
It takes time. It takes time and learning on the job. With Mario, we've been working 4 years. When he first joined, him and his team maybe didn't understand all of the things that even we're doing now. But it's constant learning, I think a lot of it comes down to being willing to learn and wanting to get the best for your music and get it out to the most people. And also when you start to understand the things about how revenue is made from digital music, then you obviously want to play the game in a different way, right? Makes sense.
That's sure. So this plug, what's meant for artists? This plug, 100 streams.
What does it mean?
Yes.
You have to ask Mario what it means to him, but
Some artists, they have complaints about distribution companies.
Yeah.
From you guys, you are doing some job with Mario.
Yeah.
What's the main thing you have to tell your artists when you want to do some work with them before starting the job?
So it's two things for me. I've done this for a long time now, and the two things that are most important are always the quality of the music, but it's also about the work ethic and the team understanding the bigger picture. It can be a long game. Not everybody blows up from a viral song. Sometimes your long artist development career can take years, but the most important thing is to just roll with the punches and keep developing, keep growing. And this digital industry is changing every day. You know, like the way you can make money from TikTok, for instance, has changed in the last few years. So, and now that's like the number one, you know, in a lot of different places. So yeah, yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
Okay, last thing to Mario, his special day today.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing him perform. I think it's going to be an amazing time. He's an amazing artist, and I think this is one of the most beautiful albums to come out of East Africa. And I just want to say thank you again to Audio Mac for letting us host it, you know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.